It is PSA mail time. Let's go! You guys know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know. That's right, guys. It is PSA mail time. All right, so what do we have here? We are staring down the barrel. Yeah, these are a little bit older serial numbers, but don't let that trick you. This is not an old order. This is actually a regular order. And it is a regular, what is this? Is this all autographs? Dang, it is all autographs. Completely forgot about that. Yep, this is a regular order, and the great thing about this is I snuck this in right before the increase in autograph prices, the 20% surcharge for autos. This is a 20 card regular order that I submitted in January. Fun fact, this order was lost in the mail for 2 weeks. So I was sweating bullets, but it finally showed up at PSA, it finally got graded, and it finally got returned to me, which is awesome. I'm very, very happy about that. Now we are going to be doing a reveal. So as you can see, I'm not so happy with the grades in this order, okay? They're not that great, but there's also some good cards in here. So again, regular order, this is $100 a pop. $100 a pop for a near mint 7. Probably not gonna do so hot on it, but let's just go ahead and move those out of the way and look at these beautiful cards. So Anthony Volpe, we have a near mint 7 with 10 autograph. Good thing is all the autograph grades look pretty good, I think. Next up, we have another Volpe. Again, this is a 10-10. So I told you that I have 6 of these guys. If you watched my last video, you saw, if you remember in my last video, how many I had in that order. Well, the rest of them are coming in this order right here, with a few 7s mixed in. Hey, these are pop 2, okay? Pop 2, Anthony Volpe. All right, let's actually see here. I'm curious. Let's go back. What are we missing here? So I know a couple of these I did submit. There was a couple that had a surface scratch going down the middle. It's probably not going to be enough, I don't think, to knock it down to a 7. I mean, surface scratches usually knocks cards down to an 8 if it's a roller mark. There's got to be something else going on here. Again, unless these cards just got lost. There's a mark back here. It's kind of like an indention, but it's on the edge. I wouldn't think that would knock it down to a 7, but overall the gem rate on this order is pretty ugly. I'm not going to lie. I think it was right around, it was 30%, I think, out of the 20 cards. So we're talking about 6 gem mint cards. And yep, there's another mark right there. So yeah, overall, these were not clean cards. And I knew that some of these weren't going to come back gem, at least for the Volpes. I thought that some of the other ones had a chance, and I was willing to roll the dice at $100 per card. Clearly didn't pay off in every case, so it is what it is. It is what it is. You win some, you lose some. This one is a 9. Again, it would have been really nice to probably get more better grades. Can't tell if that is a part of the card or not, and maybe that could be why it came back a 9. Again, whenever I assessed these cards a long time ago, I just put them in their sleeves and then kind of leave them alone. So there's a lot of cards on here that I don't know what they look like whenever I submitted them. I literally have 2 boxes full of cards that I've prepped that are ready to grade. I have to just pull them out and ship them to PSA. Some of them are, I knew they were going to be 9s and some of them 10s. So that kind of complicates things, especially whenever I'm looking to send in. There's a big price difference between a 9 and 10. So there's probably going to be some interesting grades for me over the next couple of months whenever I start pulling stuff out of that box. So this one ends up coming back a 9, and I think it probably is that back issue. Or I guess that one's the back issue. This one, I don't know what's wrong with this one. This one, who knows? Who knows? Whatever. It is what it is. All right, so what we got so far? We got 1, We just got one. We just got one gem. One gem. Oh, we are going in reverse order. I don't like that. I wish they would keep things in order. I'm a little bit OCD whenever it comes to that. See, they got it out of order now. So here's a 10-10. That one is... Actually, yeah, we're going in reverse order. Man, this is messing with me. This is a 10-10, so that's good. And we got another 10-10. So that's good. And we got another 10-10. Golly, is this the Anthony Volpe order? I'm telling you, I told you guys I'm buying these cards. And I told you all to buy them. And clearly nobody else was buying them other than me. And now people are like, oh, I want Anthony Volpe cards. Or it's too late. I bought them. All right, here's a base. This is 9-10. So that's the last one that I got. So how many of these did I grade? I graded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 out of 9. That's not a good rate. At $100 a pop, that's not a good rate. Now, the other order I went 2 for 2 on. So overall, I'm, 6 for 11. So that's better than 50%. I guess I'll take that. Knowing that a couple of them weren't going to be gem out off the bat. This is one that I'm a little disappointed in. Yes, I've graded this card before. If you are not new to the channel and you follow my videos religiously, you have noticed that I graded this card a Gem Mint 10-10. This is the second copy that I have. I believe that the other card was actually numbered either 10 of 10 or 1 of 10. I can't remember. Still have it, so it's not gone. This one ends up being a 9, and if this was graded in 2019 or 2018, this would be a 10-10. Gold Prism. Gold Prism has not really caught on in baseball yet. I do think that it will catch on, so I think Gold Prisms are safe, even whenever it comes to baseball. And again, if Bobby does what a lot of us think he's going to do, I think that's going to be a good bet. No, it's not my best Bobby Witt card. It's the Bowman Chrome Orange Shimmer Refractor that I have. That's numbered to 25 autograph. So yes, I have money parked in the right places, but I'm a believer in Gold Prism, actually. I'm a believer in Gold Poop. Golden Poop, Poopini. Golden Poopini is something I can get behind. Now we get to, just a really bad condition sensitive set. And yes, in the video that I went through talking about the raw cards that I bought, I did complain about Bowman Chrome and just the poor quality and just how spent a lot of money during this time period on Bowman Chrome. And I'm telling you, I have gotten skunked. Like, it's not been good. Bowman Chrome was not a good buy for me. And these were some of my better cards from the batch that I thought were worth sending at 100. I have a couple left that I'm submitting at the $50 level for economy that are a little bit lower end than this. But, I mean, we're talking about Christian Hernandez Atomic. Comes back at 9.9. I mean, if I look at the autograph here, I mean, I've seen worse. There's a little bit of smudge there, but yeah, I mean, they're getting it. Whatever. They're pretty accurate graders. I get it. But these cards just had surface scratches galore. And I thought that this one was pretty clean. It is a little off-center top to bottom. You know, I've seen Gem Mint cards with that type. Typically, whenever I'm looking at centering on this, that bottom, if there's 3 of them there, it's got a chance. Typically, you need to see like barely a little bit of a 4th. If you see 4 solidly, that may be too much. If you see 5, no good. That means you're way too off, top to bottom. But overall, you know, I thought it had a chance. It didn't do it. Next up, finally got a Gem Mint. All right, we got a Speckle. So Speckle 10-10, that's good. Again, it looks like at that bottom you got 3, so it has a chance. It's still not perfectly centered. It is a little off top to bottom, but I ended up getting a 10. Now we go purple. Purple comes back, unfortunately it comes back a 9. So here you can see at the bottom, again, 1, 2, 3, and half of a 4th. So to me, I think that centering, and actually now that I look at it, it looks like that's off center top to bottom. So maybe it is the 3 that looks good. Again, roller marks on these is the thing that gets you, or the surface. If it's not roller marks, it's just the surface. So much so that they actually gave this one an 8. And I don't think that the roller marks on this were that bad. Like, I think this one's well centered. Man, I'm just telling you, man, this is not good. Not good. I don't think that's a pock mark on the back. At least I hope not. Really hard to say with these perfect fit sleeves on there. Scans are available. Feel free to look at the scans if you look up the serial number. Now, there is a good card in here, and I'm very happy that it came back a 10. But, man, I mean, this card, I think, is centered nicely. Any lines here, that's something PSA doesn't knock off. So you can see the shimmer lines. Those are things. It's not like an X-Fractor line from back in the day. But even the X-Fractor line, PSA did not take off Bowman Chrome X-Fractor lines, like those horizontal bars. They don't deduct that. Beckett does, but PSA does not. So again, man, a 20 out of 50 serial number, and it comes back a 910. So yeah, rolling the dice on that one, it didn't pay off. This one, though, helps. This definitely helps. So we got an orange shimmer, and this card was spotless. I mean, it's a beautiful card. This helps carry a little bit of, it gives me a little bit of lift, and it obviously would help me if Victor Acosta actually does something good. Now, if you actually look, I see a little bit of, smudging going on there. So I'm surprised I didn't, send that just regular, but no autograph grade. But, end up getting it. It's got a cool serial number, 2525. It's eBay 101, last one made, all that garbage. Yeah, I like this kid. This kid looks really, really good. He was the 19th prospect in the class, but he actually put up stats. And for me, I want somebody who's putting up numbers. I don't want just scouting report. Scouting report, guys, is where you lose money, in my opinion. I want the scouting report to be backed up with production. And that's just me. I want to see some production come out. So that's probably the best card in the order outside of the Volpes. The last couple we got a Blaze Jordan Sapphire. Came back 910. A little disappointed in this one. I did not think that there were any surface issues on this card, but it ends up coming back a 910, which is kind of annoying. So there's that. And then I got a refractor, $4.99. This one also came back a 910. Again, I thought it was going to be clean. It is a little off center top to bottom. It does have the 3 dots there, but it's kind of squinched. So that one came back 910. Oh, then we got this Volpe. Now I knew this one was bad, and I'll show you why. This one I know the flaw, so I wanted to just get this encapsulated. Otherwise, it's going to be a return nonstop. So I bought this card, and I'm typically not the one to really complain about card condition, but you can clearly tell in one of these corners. I want to say it's this one. This one. It almost looks like somebody just dropped the card on the corner, and it's got a huge ding in it. So, I mean, interviewing this card, I knew it was going to be bad news. So, yeah, it came back a 7, which I honestly thought the 7 was harsh. I mean, I feel like that's an 8. I mean, they went 9s for a little bit. They gave me an 8 and then a bunch of 7s. I knew there were some flawed cards in here, but I don't know. I think this grader. I mean, you see some of the stuff I send in. I'll get, 80, 90, 100% gem rate, and then I'll send something else in. That's a little, I'm being a little loose here. And I kind of know that I'm being a little loose. And it's like, maybe they're seeing either the same thing that I'm seeing or just different grader, and it's the grader of doom. So, and the last one, this is the another Atomic. So I had 2 of these. One was a 9.9, and the other one's a 9.10. So, yeah, just a really, really ugly order. And I'm probably not going to do so great on this order. I think that I can still come out ahead. Actually, I think I will still come out ahead, even despite a 30% gem rate. And even though it was $100 a card, so we're talking $2,000 plus the return shipping. It's about $105 a card, $104, $103 a card. I still think I'm going to do pretty well because we're talking about cards that I bought very, very cheap. And we're talking about gem mint grade. So these Volpes now are probably in the $1,400-$1,500 range for PSA 10s. The 7s maybe break even, may lose a little bit, but the 10s are definitely going to offset that. The 9s are going to make money because, again, of the appreciation. And the 910, people want the 910 over just the regular 9. Bobby Witt's probably going to, I don't know what the Bobby Witt's going to do. It's going to be tough to say. All the 2021 Bowman Chrome stuff I'm going to get shellacked on. I hope that the 10s carry me, at least in the Hernandez, and also the Victor Acosta orange. So hopefully those carry me a little bit. But yeah, this is an ugly order, guys. But again, I bring you the good, I bring you the bad, I bring you the ugly. And with that, we have come to an end. Let me know what you guys think down below. Did I do good on this order? Did I do bad? Kind of know I didn't do all that great. It's not my best work. Let's put it that way, okay? All right, guys. Thanks for checking me out, and we will see you next time.